Hi guys! For today's workout, we are going to be having a 40-minute full body workout for level 1 and 2 followers of our workout plan. Do note that this is for both level 1 and 2 followers, so it is a little more challenging than the other level 1 workouts we have on our channel. If you are just starting out, do not feel the need to push yourself to do every advanced variation. We recommend beginners start with the main workout and even the simplified modifications. We are starting with legs, then core, then onto upper body and finally cardio. To make the most out of this workout, each set will be repeated twice. To learn more about why we do this, click the link in our description for more information on the training effect. For most of this workout, we will be doing 30 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest in between. In between each set, we can also have a 30-second break. When the timer is green, it means that you can take your rest, and when the timer is white, it means that it is time for you to start our next exercise. Like all other exercises, breathe out as you tighten your muscle and breathe in as you relax. For this workout, all you will need is a yoga mat, and we highly recommend 1 to 2 kg weights, which can be replaced by any other 1 to 2 kg objects like water bottles or any other heavy objects. Do also remember to stay hydrated during the workout and to stop whenever you feel unwell. Without further ado, we are starting our first 3 exercises to warm up the body. First, we have Windmill. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder apart and your hands in T formation. Rotate your torso as you tap your left foot with your right hand, pushing your hips to the left. You should feel a stretch in the back of your leg and the right side of your back and torso. To stand up, engage your left hamstring and glutes, untwisting your torso and going back to the starting formation before doing the same for the other side. This exercise not only warms up a wide range of our body's muscles, but also improves mobility, flexibility, and shoulder stability. It also helps to develop better coordination and improve balance. Our next warm-up exercise is standing toe taps. Start by standing with your feet hip-width apart and both hands above your head. Raise your right leg as you crunch your abs to tap it with both hands. Return to starting position with intention and control before repeating this on the other side. This not only warms up our core, but our arms, legs, and our stability for the rest of this workout. For the last warm-up move, we are going to jog on the spot while doing a curling motion with our arms. This one is pretty self-explanatory if you look at the GIF, but do remember to be intentional with the movements of your arm and really feel the tension in your biceps. If this feels too easy, you're probably moving your arms too slowly. So go faster and you'll feel the burn after a few repetitive reps. Okay, that's the end of our warm-up. Next, we have Sumo Squats for our first leg exercise. Stand with your feet wide apart as in the GIF. Squat down to bend your knees to a 90-degree angle before engaging your hamstrings and glutes to stand back up. This squat variation targets your inner thigh muscles more than a regular squat, but I'm sure you'll still feel the burn in many other parts of your legs. To make it extra challenging, you can try to hold the sumo squat position and add an alternating calf raise. This adds the challenge for both your inner thighs and your calves. Next, we have Curtsy Lunges. They're like regular lunges, but you cross your leg behind. So make sure your ankle crosses the ankle in front of it. Bend your knees and lower your hips until your right thigh is nearly parallel to the floor before pushing up with your heel and returning back to starting position. Alternate sides for the entire 30 seconds. If this is too challenging, you can do alternating lateral lunges, but if you want to challenge yourself, you can do curtsy lunges but only change sides after 15 seconds. Keep your torso upright and your hips and shoulder as square as possible to the wall in front of you. This really works your quads and glutes. Moving on to reverse lunges, step your right foot behind your left in a lunge position, bending both knees at a 90-degree angle. Push up using your quads, glutes, and hamstrings before alternating sides and repeating this back and forth motion for the entire duration of this set. Keep your back straight and keep your shoulders back while tightening your abs. Breathe in as you lunge and keep your weight in the front heel. Breathe out as you push back up to standing position and maintain your feet with a hip width distance throughout the entire exercise. We'll go down to the mat for our next exercise, Glute Bridges, where you lie on your back with your hands by your sides and your knees bent. Engage your glutes and push from your hips as you lift your hips off the mat while keeping your back straight. At the top, pause for 1 second as you squeeze your glutes before slowly returning to starting position. If you want to take a short break, you can hold the glute bridge position at the top, but be sure to squeeze your glutes and really activate your core and hamstrings. Next, we're going to do 2 exercises within 30 seconds. First, the inner leg lift. Place your left leg over your right as you see Jovita in the GIF, and lift your inner leg as high as you can and bring it down without resting on the floor. You can place your arms straight on the floor and lay your head on the floor, or bend your elbow like Jovita is in the GIF. Okay, now we're going to stay on the same side and lift our outer leg as high as we can without rotating our hips. Bring it back down and repeat the lift for the rest of the 10 seconds we have. Don't just swing your leg, but really engage your inner thigh muscle. Now we're going to lie on our other side and do the same workouts on the other legs. Starting with the inner leg lift. Okay, and switch to side leg lifts. And our last workout for this set is donkey kicks. Get down on all fours and position your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Kick back with one leg, keeping your knee bent at a 90-degree angle and flexing your foot before lowering it and repeating. Repeat on this side for 15 seconds. And we are switching sides. You should really feel the tightness in your glutes when you're doing this. Yeah, good job guys. Here's our first 30-second break. The timer says 20 seconds, but we have a 10-second preview of the next workout before we start moving again. We will be repeating this set, so I hope your legs aren't burning too much yet. Okay, and we are back to Sumo Squats. I hope your thighs are ready, because we are about to start soon. Good job, guys. That's all for legs for now. If your legs are feeling sore or burning, just know that means you are building more muscle and becoming stronger. Our next set is focusing on the core, so go down to the mat for our first exercise, a full roll up. Following the GIF, lie down on the mat with your arms and legs straight. Roll up almost like a sit-up. Remember to feel the tightening in your abs and keep your chest open while relaxing your shoulders, neck, and back. For this exercise, you don't need to go fast. Instead, controlled movements are the way to go. This move is an excellent first workout because it not only strengthens our core, but also stretches our spine and increases flexibility. Moving on to a very fundamental ab workout, the basic crunch. Many other workouts include variations of this, so it's important that you get your form right now. Lying on the floor with your hands behind your head, engage your abdominal muscles as you crunch up. A common complaint most beginners have about crunches is that it makes their neck hurt. That's just because your core has been underutilized for a while and they can't keep up. So your neck is really trying to overcompensate and helping you seemingly crunch further. To prevent strain, try to lift your head using your hands and focus on pulling your shoulders up instead of your head closer to your legs. Next, we have cross crunches that work our core and obliques. Starting with the right side, cross your right foot over your left thigh as I'm doing in the GIF. Tap your elbow to your right knee in a crunch motion. Be sure to keep your spine in a neutral position and support your neck with your hand. Like I said, to prevent straining in your neck, look at the sky and just think of pulling your shoulder towards your knee instead of your face closer to your knees. Okay, switch sides. Cross your left foot over your right thigh and tap your right elbow to your left knee. If this is too easy for you, in the next set, you can try holding a side plank, switching sides after 15 seconds. If you've ever tried bicycle crunches and died, here's a simpler version for you. Starfish Crunches. Lie with your arms above your head before lifting your left leg and the opposite arm, tapping your foot at the top. Try to lift your shoulders with every crunch and do not let your limbs flop to the ground. Instead, bring them down with control, still engaging your inner core. To make it more challenging, you can definitely go and try the bicycle crunch. Next, we have a move that focuses on the lower abs, Supine Toe Taps. Prop your torso up with your elbows and lift your legs such that your shins are parallel to the ground. Slowly bring one foot down to tap on the floor before bringing it back to starting position. Alternate sides for 30 seconds. If this is too difficult for you, you can lie on your back and do the same motion with your legs. You can also level up completely by doing flutter kicks, trying to keep the range of motion of your legs as small and controlled as possible. The next one's a favorite of mine, Russian twists. Root into your sit bones as you lift your feet from the floor, keeping your knees bent. Elongate and straighten your spine, roughly bending your body at a 45-degree angle from the floor, creating a V shape with your torso and thighs. The further back you sit, the more burn you will get. Create the letter V with your hands and tap them on the floor on both sides of you in an alternating fashion. There is no need to speed through this motion, and it is important for you to control your core and feel the tightness as you move through the range of motion. And we're on to our last workout for this set, the high plank. Your abs are probably burning right now, but stay with me for this one. Most of you are familiar with the high plank, so I'm just going to remind you to keep your butt tucked in and really clench your abs to feel the burn in the right place. This will probably feel like the longest 30 seconds of the day, but I believe in you. If you want to take a short break, you can go down onto your knees for a knee modification, but try to go back on your toes as soon as possible. To level up, you can try doing alternating shoulder taps without rotating your torso too much. And that's it for core exercises. Enjoy this break because you deserve it. In about 25 seconds, we'll be repeating this set, so really enjoy this break. Good job, guys. We're done with the core workout and we're moving on to our next set for the upper body. If you have weights, this is the perfect time for you to go and get them. For this set, we'll actually be doing 45 seconds on and 15 seconds off instead of 30 seconds on and 10 seconds off, just for your information. The first exercise we'll be doing for this set is arm circles. You can do this without weights. Following Trinity in this GIF, make a T formation with your body before slowly making circular motions with your palms. You do not need to do this quick, and in fact, a slow rotation will probably give you a stronger burn. Continue in this direction for about 10 more seconds before we switch sides. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch directions now. No resting in between, guys. You got this. Don't let your hands drop. Arm circles train the triceps, back, biceps, and shoulders, and it's also a really good warm-up exercise. Good job, guys. Now find a wall nearby for wall push-ups. If knee push-ups are a struggle for you, this is definitely a good workout for you to train towards a push-up. Put your palms on the wall, shoulder width apart, and take a few steps away from the wall. Lean into your hands before pushing up. Be sure to tighten your core and put as much weight as you can in your palms as possible. If it is too easy for you, you can take a few steps back, or you can even go to the next level, knee push-ups. Ten more seconds, guys. Come on, push harder. Squeeze in the final few reps. Okay, the next exercise we are going to be doing is elevated bicep curls. This helps to sculpt and strengthen arms and shoulders. You can choose to do this exercise with or without weights. I would recommend with weights. If you're doing it without weights though, make sure you engage your biceps and make movements as fast as possible. You should be able to feel the burn after a few repetitions. If you are doing it with weights, you can take it a little slower, but do make sure your movements are controlled and careful not to overstrain your shoulders or elbows. Curl your arms in and hold this position for about a second before reversing the curl and bringing your hands back to the elevated T position. Okay, the next one might be a new one to some of you. I call it the rope climb pull. Again, the use of weights for this exercise is optional but recommended. Imagine you're in quicksand and before your eyes a rope is dropped down for you to pull yourself up. If you want to get out of this trap, you need to pull yourself using this rope. Pull down as if your life depends on it, and let's keep going for another 30 more seconds. You got this. This exercise targets your shoulders and triceps, and if you're not feeling it, I'm gonna need you to pull even harder. Come on, 20 seconds left, guys. Okay, good job. Our next one is triangle pushes. Again, weights are optional but recommended. Make sure that all your arm muscles, especially your upper arm muscles, are tightened and engaged throughout this entire 45 seconds. Start in a position where your arms form a triangle with your hands above your head, and keep pulsing your hands while maintaining that triangular position. An alternative exercise to this would be shoulder press to level up. And the final exercise for this set is palm up and downs. This one you really feel in your triceps. Put your hands up in a surrendering position and act as if you're fanning the person in front of you. But be sure to tighten and engage your arms at all times and try not to move your upper arms. Instead, just rotate at the elbow. I'm sure you can feel the burn in your back, shoulders and triceps, but we are not giving up until the end of this 22 seconds left. Good job, guys, and we're done with the first set for the upper body. And that's it for our upper body. Now stand back up on the mat as we prepare for our first set of cardio exercises. Do note that the interval timer has gone back to 30 seconds on and 10 seconds off. To get our bodies warmed up for the cardio boost, we are going to start with a simple footwork warm-up. Follow the GIF and cross your feet while jumping. You should be feeling the burn in your calves as you push up from the balls of your feet. Also be sure to tighten your core so you don't lose your balance. Throughout this exercise, be careful to be intentional with every step you take. If not, you could really injure your ankles. Okay, now we are warming up our quads and hamstrings with jump squat and a pulse. These are like regular jump squats, just that you do a pulse at 90 degrees before jumping up. Whenever you do a pulse, really focus on squeezing your glutes to get the most out of this workout. Then, when you jump up, push from the ground and tighten your quads and hamstrings. If this is too intense for you, you can take it down a notch with regular squats. And if you want to level up, you can do 90-degree squat jumps where you turn 90 degrees clockwise or anti-clockwise every time you jump up from the squat. Here's a classic, jumping jacks. I'm sure we all know how to do this, but remember to stay light on your toes. Keep your arms straightened the entire 30 seconds, and to get the most out of this workout, push towards jumping harder and faster and having wider and bigger ranges of motion. For butt kicks, push your heels up towards your butt as you jog on the spot. You should be feeling the burn in your hamstrings, the back of your thighs. Similar to jumping jacks, push towards jumping harder and faster for a better workout. This may be tough, but we are already more than halfway done with this set. And just remember, no pain, no gain. The pain you're feeling now means a stronger and healthier life tomorrow. Next, we have side shuffle. Take lateral steps in one direction before reaching towards the floor and switching directions. There is no need to actually tap the floor, but reaching in that direction would train your balance and coordination. Also note that you can always add more steps to switch it up a little. Okay, here's a short break for you. Our next exercise is the standing ab bike. Place your hands behind your head before crunching your abs to tap one elbow on the opposite knee. Alternate sides for 30 seconds. To level up, you can do power knees, and to take it easy, you can do a standing side crunch. And we're on to our final cardio exercise, air jump rope. Pretend you're skipping rope, but the rope is invisible. This may be a simple exercise, but try to focus on your pacing, ensuring that you maintain a constant pace or even go faster throughout the workout. If you want to switch it up, you can do alternating single leg skips, or you can also take it down a level by doing high knees. Come on guys, push a little harder, with just a few more seconds left. Good job. Definitely remember to hydrate yourself in this break. We'll be coming back with the footwork exercise for the next repetition of our cardio set. We're almost done with this entire workout, guys. Come on, keep pushing. You got this.